Hi everyone, we are going to be working on a couple of cupcakes again today. These are from Small Victories by Johanna Basford and I'm going to be using the Staedtler pencils. We have a very pretty one with hearts and then one with these fruit pieces on. So I think it's going to be quite fun to do. So let's come in nice and close. I do need to also decide how to colour the cases, but I am going to start with colouring these hearts. I think they need to be pink. Let me have a look at what we've got. I'm going to use this one. This is the 20, which is the magenta for the actual hearts. So I'm going to do those first. I'm just going to block them in. I think I will use a white pen to sort of make them look shiny. I think we can sort of not worry about too much shading. I want them to be quite dark so they really stand out, so I'm going to layer up again. Just a nice thick layer of pencil, and we'll do the same with this one. Put it a little bit nearer the middle, there we go. We've actually got a pink cake above this one, but it can't really be helped. I mean, I could have done these red rather than pink, but I've just got all this sort of pink idea for this particular cake. There we go. And now I've got this dark colour. This is 61, which is our red, violet or dark mauve. And I'm going to do these dark, and then the icing underneath is going to be our light pink. It's quite nice to have a little contrast, I think, but I want to keep it all pink. I think it just looked quite cute, and it sort of goes with the heart theme, I suppose. I am considering making our cake pink as well, but I am thinking that over while I do the icing, which I'm going to do with the 21. Excuse me, the 21 is the light rose. It is really quite a delicate colour. If you, particularly if you use it lightly, it's actually the same colour I've used above, I think. No, it's not actually. I think above I've actually used the magenta in a very light, delicate way. Anyway, you can colour over the top of the these because because there is quite a hard pencil, they don't smudge or blend. It might slightly lighten them because we've got a lighter colour on top, but I don't think it will make a significant difference, to be honest. I'm actually going to put another layer on there. I think it might look better, a little bit more vibrant. I said I wanted it delicate. I mean, this is a delicate colour anyway, even with layers. It's quite a cutesy pink, I think. So just going to do a little more so that they all of it looks reasonably even, and then I'm going to pop a little more here. You see where we've got these lines, as if we've got little bits that are sort of piped up. Yeah. Now cake. Could do the cake pink. We did a chocolate cake, didn't we? I'm going to use this lightly for my base of pink. I'm thinking the only pink cake I really know is the Battenberg. Yum. But that's too light, obviously. But I'm thinking if I use the 61, what's it called? Dark mauve, red, violet. Just going to sharpen it a bit to add my crumb pattern, like I've been doing on these. It might just work, but I'm going to use this really lightly, barely touching the paper, just sort of caressing the paper with a pencil and doing this sort of scumbly pattern and hoping it darkens it and textures it just enough without making it look too dark, because I don't think a pink cake would necessarily be done quite too dark. There we go. Do maybe a bit more. Can't really see that pattern there. It's better. Happy with that. And it's just a random sweeping of movement, and then I'm going to put a little bit of dark under here really carefully. I don't want it to be too big an area, but but there's going to be a bit of shadow under that icing. There we go. So there's enough there to make it look like there's a shadow without you being able to see that it's a splodge of pink. Hope that makes sense. Now our case, I'm going to also do in pink. It's going to look very similar to the cake above. However, it doesn't matter. Cakes are often pink. I think it's fine. I think I'm going to do a checkered cake case for this one though. We might do a couple of colours. I might use this mid pink, the magenta 20 to start with, and I'm going to use it actually all over our case. I want the case to have a pink background. I hope it's not going to look too samey, but if it does, it does. It's a pink cake, it needs to be pink. So filling this all in, and then every other stripe I'm going to colour again. This one, so it's significantly darker to begin to form our pattern. All the way along, obviously, and then we can put in our horizontal stripes as well. Now, these are, I feel, the trickier ones to do, but you may find them fine. It's up to you really. I mean, it's all to do with what you find easy and hard, I guess, but you can not do this if you don't want to. You can just leave it with the vertical stripes, but I think that's nice. There we go. Just going to finish this one off with a little bit of white, using my Jelly Roll 10 on our hearts. As I said, I wanted a little bit of white, so putting it on the top left, trying to follow the shape of the heart, and then a little bit on the edge of each of these little dots, just to make, whoops, I missed that one, just to make them look like they're a bit shiny. There, as simple as that. Just a very simple pink cupcake. Now this one I've got a completely different idea for. Now we've got these circles. I think orange. I'm going to make this into a chocolate orange cake, so chocolate cream with orange slices and a chocolate cake as well. Maybe it would be a chocolate orange cake. Oh, lovely. So we're going to start, oh, excuse me, with our segments. I'm picking the orange, which is number 4, our sort of brightest, most orangey orange. I'm sure I'm making sense. So number 4, and now think about a slice of orange. You get a little bit of dark, really dark skin, but there's a bit of white pith, so I'm not going all the way to that line if I can remember not to. There we go. If I can help it. It's a little bit thin in places. There we go. Really, I could have done with my orange being a bit thinner, a thinner line, but I just don't have that sort of control over the pencil. And I'm now grabbing 42. Now 42, I don't need to sharpen it actually, is our light orange, and I'm going to use that for the inside. So I'm going to leave that bit white that I tried to leave white. Pop this in all over. That's our starting point. Now oranges aren't just plain, they have bits of different colours in. So I'm going to go back to my number 4 and put in some lines of colour like this. Just straight down towards the centre of your orange. Just draw them in. Like this. Now oranges, if they're juicy, they have a bit of a shine as well. I'm going to draw that in with our pen. I'm actually going to do the pen work right now. So first thing I'm going to do is erase this line here, because that isn't there, and it will make it look more like there's some white pith. Same here, all these black lines are going to disappear and hopefully look a bit more like, and I'm going to put a few lines in each segment, and it looks a little bit more real. It's not you know, you wouldn't think, oh, that's an orange, but it's a little bit more like a real one than before. Just going to go over these lines as well. Then, oops, there we go. Okay, and then we can think about our chocolate cream. Now we have done chocolate cream a few other times. We did it with our light brown, we did it with a darker, a Van Dyke brown. I'm tempted to go with the tobacco brown. I'm going to give it a go. It's number 77, it's our darkest brown. Here it is. And I'm just going to put down a light layer of it first. And then I can darken it up in the places I want to darken it after. I'm going to do all of it in a lightish layer. I'm thinking I wanted to do this dark and then I can do the cake a bit lighter. I know it's a buttercream. You can make buttercream quite dark, or it could even be like a ganache, which would be very dark. You know what a ganache is? Ganache is basically melted chocolate. Well, you heat cream. That's how you're supposed to make it. It's not quite how I make it. You heat cream and then you turn the heat off and melt chocolate into it. I tend not to always turn the heat off. Keep it a little bit warm, or put it on a bain-marie because it takes too long otherwise. But when it cools, it goes thick and delicious, sort of mirrored slightly, and it's just like a chocolate, very rich chocolate mousse, I think. It's delicious. But it's usually used either within a tart or as a sort of topping. You wouldn't tend to just eat it, it's too rich. Just going to finish that one off and then have a look. Not bad. I'm going to go back over and just do a bit of tweaking. Just because I'm being a bit fussy. Feeling that the lighter areas are a bit too light, so if I darken up the areas I want to be darker, then I can darken those up as well, and they'll still show up as being a bit lighter. And that's my sort of thinking. I certainly think it looks like a chocolate cream, which is good. Always nice when something looks like it's supposed to. Because even though obviously I know what I'm trying to achieve, which means that maybe I would be a little bit biased in looking when I look at it. 7, sometimes even when I know what it's supposed to be, it doesn't look like it. So this is for our cake. Just gonna put a little bit of 7, which is our light brown, down here. It does look quite good actually for chocolate cake. I'm actually gonna scumble this one on top and see if that's enough. I just do a little bit of the Van Dyke. The Van Dyke is 76. It's looking a little bit orangey to me. So I think if I can just put a little bit of this darker one on, we might just get enough. I think that's going to work. Yeah. And I'm just going to put a bit of shadow under our icing there with this one, and behind this segment. I'm not sure that's really showing up, but never mind. Now our cupcake case, I'm thinking, you know, it's striped. I thought I might use the 2 oranges to make a stripe, just a little bit different to what we've done before, and sort of enhancing the orange part. So we haven't got lots of orange in this picture, and so this is the 42 I'm using. I'm going to use both, so it doesn't matter. I just grabbed one, which order they're in. You might prefer to do orange and white, but I'm going to do the 2 shades of orange. I think it'll look a little better. So there is our first one. I know Cupcakes often do have a white stripe, but I'm going to use the number 4, the orange, to do the other one. One of my sons has got an exam today. He went to uni really early thinking that his friends might be there early, but they weren't, so he got a bit bored. But he was going to do some revision anyway. And it did mean that he knew he was there, so he didn't have to worry about maybe a train not turning up, things like that. But he'll have his exam soon and he'll be home, have the weekend off. Right, I think we are done. Those are 2 reasonably simple with regards to the colour scheme. I am rather pleased with them. It didn't take too long, did it? But yeah, I am. I'm wondering actually. I think I am going to put a bit of shine on the on this chocolate. Just a little bit on the edges, here and here. My pen doesn't want to work. Come on, pen. That's better. Yeah, I think that's plenty. So there we are, finished now. I'm happy now. So yeah, that's the next bit. We've just got 1 row to go, which is a bit of a shame. I'm enjoying colouring in these. It does make you a bit hungry there, doesn't it? Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a really super day and happy colouring.